We got some great guests today on the show, true life success stories, people that had a real accident, real injuries, and of course had a real solution once they came to your boy, the case handler. So, and these individuals actually had another attorney that they were unhappy with, and they found out about my practice and came to us, and we turned things around for them. So we'll let them get to their story, but we've got some great photographs, some great stories, some great videos. But without further ado, I would like to introduce two of my clients, two of my friends, part of the case handler family, and really two of the nicest individuals that you'll ever meet. Squeeze. They came to my office to pick up their check the other day, and they brought a magnum of Moet. And you know what that is. I mean, they walk in, they walk in like ballers, and we're gonna celebrate next week, my staff and I, on this victory. So thank you again so much.
We've got two guests on the show here, evidently clients of Adam Handler, our personal injury attorney, Hillary and Calvin. And I'll start with a lady. Ladies first. So Hillary, what exactly happened as to why you're actually here on the show with us today, giving a true success story?
Great. We had just came from vacation, actually. Literally got off the flight from St. Louis, got into a car accident, and we ended up finding another lawyer. But in the beginning of that, it wasn't the best experience. And while sitting in the other lawyer's office, I actually was talking to one of Adam's team members because I immediately wanted to switch representation just based off of the Google reviews that we got.
So you were actually on the phone speaking to one of Adam's team members?
I was in a chat, which is also something to note because I didn't have to, because I was in the other lawyer's office. So I obviously didn't want to have, any of that type of energy. So I was literally just chatting with somebody like right on the website. On the website. Yeah. And then I believe we spoke to them that same day. And then within that same week, we had another conversation and they just took care of everything. And now here we are.
So you guys actually exited that lawyer's office and decided to go with the case handler.
Absolutely.
Now, what made you go to the website and actually looked up the case handler?
I did a Google search and their business came up top 3, but they were also, I seen a lot of stories that they did on their page with people that were within the Westchester County community, which made me feel a lot more comfortable. And just going on their website, it was very easy to navigate everything that you would need. So it was really just the website and the reviews that made me feel super comfortable. And there was a guy that was actually, and maybe it was that because there was a guy in the corner that got this video that's playing right here. And we sat there for maybe, what was it, maybe 2-3 hours waiting for the police to come. We filed a police report.
I got the video.
And the hospital took our x-rays and checked up on everything like that, but we didn't know that we had underlying issues until we actually switched lawyers.
That video makes me laugh every time I see it.
Dude, that video is ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to us on 93.5 FM on the radio, you got to do yourself. Don't do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. And link me up on Facebook. Link me up on Instagram. Check this show out on YouTube because we do have the video. We're playing the video. This is the wonderful world that Squeeze lives in of technology. So I know he's got his nerd grin on him right now. But let's show that video again. It really is ridiculous.
The chances to actually get a video during a hit and run.
I got the video.
So you actually drove down the person?
I got the video.
I actually did.
Tell me, you actually drove down the person?
Yeah, which I don't recommend, but your adrenaline's running, man.
I don't recommend that at all. That was one of the worst things that I could have probably did, but it was a lot of adrenaline in the heat of the moment. I ended up getting cut off by a bus trying to turn the corner, and that was probably the best thing.
Yeah, I'm very happy that happened. So this way, it could have gotten worse. But
so for me, I know that when I ended up going with Adam and his team, I felt a lot comfortable because I had never gotten into a hit and run situation whatsoever. I've never had surgery before whatsoever. So those two things happened within this entire year, and going through a process like that, and never, and it being the initial time as a client, I needed comfortability, I needed education, and I needed understanding, because also being an entrepreneur as well, I understand how important it is to have certain things together. So if I have this information, I can show I was not informed. We had plenty of conversations. I never felt comfortable. And once I ended up going with Adam's team, every office that I went into, from just going in to get my COVID-19 test for surgery, the surgeon, the doctors, the physical therapist, I felt like I was within a network that was actually going to take care of my shoulder that was having a really bad problem, and they took care of it. And the entire way, their team always made sure to give us phone calls and keep us informed. If we had any questions, they never made me feel like I was being bothered. And they also never made me feel like I was uneducated, which is paramount to me.
Gotcha. And Calvin?
I gotta honestly say the same thing. I can say that my experience with them was 100% great. They were beyond professional. You can tell that they actually care about what it is that they do, and that they actually want to help people. And that's something that really stands out to me, being the fact that I worked in the service industry for over 10 years. So helping people is just like part of my DNA. So
it's interesting to see that, Calvin, because I've said before in this show that although I am an attorney, I've gone to 4 years of college, 3 years of law school. I am, a proud professional. The work I do really, to me, does feel like I still am in the service industry, because you still have to deal with people, make them feel comfortable, make them want to refer you. If your waiter is a jerk, you're not going back to that restaurant.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've always kept that in mind, that just because I'm a professional doesn't mean I can't be in the service industry. And we really do pride ourselves on treating our clients like friends and family. And these guys are just two perfect examples. How strangers can come together in this crazy world for whatever reason and work together for a common goal, and that's certainly what we were able to achieve for them. This one, I was so jacked up that they were coming today that day. I took a selfie. We never do selfies. That's how you know it was the real deal. That settlement selfie right there.
That's what I'm talking about. 42,000 smackaroos. That's US dollars. And a happy bunch of folks, man. I love this.
I truly believe, ladies and gentlemen listening, that the best possible endorsement that any professional can ever receive is from those individuals who have used them and been satisfied. So the fact that Calvin and Hillary are here essentially telling the world how they feel about my practice really is, that's where the buck stops. You can stop right there. If real people would recommend my services to their friends and family, that's the only endorsement that I truly need.
If I could chime in with one last thing.
Of course, man. It's your show, brother.
Sure.
What I'd say is we were so pleased with the outcome and the results of you handling our case that we ended up starting the business that we talked about.
Wow.
And we will be back to your team to handle all legal matters for business also, because we appreciated you guys that much.
Yeah, absolutely. Because taking our case, taking on somebody else's, somebody already started the work, they took it anyway. There were a couple of logistics with our case, but their team never made us feel like, you know what, we can't do this, or we're gonna drop you. Like, they still were like, you know what, we don't want you to have a bad experience, period. So we're going to take this. It might not be within our best interest, but you guys are going to come out great. And they really did that. Like, they really did that.
Hillary, Calvin, thank you so much. Adam Handler, thank you so much for helping out this couple. Great work, fabulous work. You and your team, Matthew Goodstein, everybody, phenomenal work as usual. You all have yourself an amazing day. All right, guys?
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Here we go.